Good morning, everybody. So it's about 7:30. I just left Bkack shelter, headed to Hawk Mountain shelter today. We're gonna be about a 9.5 mile day. Not really bad at all. Here's a little snail. Make sure I step over him. Today I'm gonna go see. Got about 1.5 miles to Springer Mountain and that AT beginning, the monument there, and then about 4 miles after that have a nice little Long Creek waterfall that I'm hoping to get to for lunch, and then I'll just have a couple miles into Hawk Mountain. So last night I tried to do a little campfire. Half my wood was wet. I got the dry wood to burn, but when I started adding what was wet that I found, it went out pretty quick. Then got everything settled in, took my melatonin. I was tired. Been a long day from working all day, driving, and then hiking all day yesterday up all them steps. Almost 200 flights of steps yesterday. So still a big day, even though it was short mileage. So I went to bed early, and I was sound asleep. I guess about 8:30. Of course, it's still light. 8:30 here. Two ladies showed up, about scared me to death. And then they put up their tent and did all that stuff and talk. They were so loud. They scared me to death. I was asleep. And about 10 o'clock, I woke up to one of them yelling, "There's a bear! There's a bear!" I don't know if there's a bear or not. I never saw one, but I was up for the next hour and a half with my flashlight looking around, hearing every little crack there. But then, about midnight, I was able to go back to sleep. I slept really good. My alarm went off at 5 a.m. and I decided that wasn't going to happen. So I went back to bed. And about an hour later, one of the ladies came and got their food bag out of the, man, the spider webs are awful this morning. First one on trail, I guess. And they need some WD-40 for that food box. Bears know that sound from 20 miles away. So I laid there for a little while, pulled my sleeping bag up over my face, tried to sleep a little bit more. Birds were loud. I had it pretty dark back in that shelter in the corner though. But I laid there about 30 more minutes, and I was just like, heck with it, I'm heading up. So packed up, had me a little breakfast, and on the trail to Springer Mountain. Talk to you later. All right, so I finally made it to Springer Mountain. So let me give you a look around. Well, I got a pretty nice view this morning. Very tunnely. You can't see like surround area, but just see that part right there. And as you come down this rock, there's the plaque. There's the very first blaze headed to Cantata. Up here, you have the other plaque. Showing the southern terminus, Springer Mountain elevation, Appalachian Trail. And then on the side, I've already signed it, but this is where they keep the trail log. It's actually inside that big rock. So, quick span around. Wish I could stay up here a little bit longer, but the gnats are terrible. And I think they're all immune to off, it seems like. This is what the shelters look like here. I think Stone Creek Shelter, nice 2-story, got windows cut out that you can open and close, aisle down the middle. Picnic. I really wish I'd pushed on to this campsite right along a creek. You can hear it running in the distance, so really nice. Stopped for a cookie break back at Stone Gap Shelter. Really wish I'd have pushed onto there. It's a beautiful shelter. Great water source, creek running here on that one. And I could run even further today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow afternoon. I could have gotten into the hostel a little bit more than what I was even planning, but feeling good today. We'll get to we'll see if we want to push. There's a tent campsite about 5 miles past Hawk, and then there's a shelter about 8-9 miles from Hawks Mountain. We're about 5 miles from that tent camp shelter. So we'll see what we do when we get there. Next stop is going to be the falls for lunch. right, good morning, everybody. It's day 3 on the trail. I stayed last night at Hawk Mountain Shelter. I contemplated pushing on, but I didn't, and I'm really glad I didn't, because I was able to get a spot in the shelter, because there were 6 people in the shelter last night and 25 tents there. So it was a full house, and there was about 8 dogs there, so I didn't have to worry about bears. I figured they could smell them, they could smell us. Wasn't no bear coming around, and if they did, the dogs let us know. So I felt good last night about sleeping. I slept okay. I decided it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so I decided to get up early and get going. And I got up about 4:45. I woke up before my alarm at 5 and got my stuff all packed up, used the bathroom, everything, especially getting that privy before everybody else got up, because I bet it was going to be a standing line at that one today. And I hit the trail about 5:30 a.m., so it was still dark. Sun-up's not till 6:30, so I had a good 45 minutes in really pitch black. Sorry, bug. Pitch black, dark hiking with my headlamp, which I really like. Gets you that head start. Got to see the sun come up. Really couldn't see the sun because it's in the green tunnel still here, but you could see the light creep up. And then I have done the biggest climb of the day, which was Sassafras Mountain. It was about 700 feet climb. Met a guy named Steven, though. He's a little bit behind me. Right before I started to climb, so we climbed it together. So it was really great to have somebody to talk to. Takes your mind off how much it really sucks to be climbing that high and that steep. But I'm about 5 miles in. I'm going to get water here in about another mile. That'll be halfway. It's only 9:30 right now. So like I said, I'm trying to make it to Woody's Gap by 2 p.m. Because that's when the rain's really supposed to kind of chances to pick up. But even if I do get wet, I'm staying at the hostel tonight, so I can get a shower, dried out. I smelled myself for the first time this morning, so it's starting to get that way. But another really nice morning. Had one good view about halfway up Sassafras, but other than that, it's just been socked in to leaves and everything. So going to try to make some good time. I got a couple miles here of flat. I got 2 more decent climbs under 500 feet, but over 300 feet to get to Woody Gap. But the worst, biggest one for me today is behind me. So let's head on down. So I forgot to do something on day 1. I want to do this because I wander out there. I followed their posts after staying the night with them in the bathroom at Newfound Gap. They always do a high and a low for each day. So this is my day 1 high and low. So my high was getting to see Almacola Falls. That was really cool. So beautiful. My low was definitely hiking up all 600 steps. So that's my highs and lows for day 1. All right, now it's time for highs and lows for day 2. So my high for day 2 was definitely Springer Mountain. Seeing the southern terminus and getting to take some pictures there and spend a little time there was definitely my high. And then my low from yesterday, really didn't have a low. It was the easiest section of trail I've probably ever hiked and really enjoyable. I guess the low would be, I really don't know, because I met a lot of great people at the camp last night. So, oh, I know what my low is. The falls past Springer Mountain. I ate lunch there. Thought it'd be a great place for lunch. It was. Me and 500 other people there. So I really didn't get to enjoy that peacefulness there, my lunch there. So that's my highs and lows for day 2.